How about this Warren Buffett ditching his entire airline stock, delivering a stark warning, well, because of this pandemic. Yeah, the world has changed a lot of things for the aviation industry, and the billionaire investor indicated that a drop in travel meant bigger implications to the global economy. No doubt about that. Now, Buffett was speaking at his annual Berkshire Hathaway investors meeting, and he held it virtually this year, of course. Somebody helped him hook it all up because he's not all that tech savvy.
Well,
he's got an assistant that helped him, of course.
116.
Well, the company owned 11% stake in Delta Airlines, 10% stake in American, and 10% in Southwest Airlines, 9% in United at the end of 2019. That is a considerable ownership of every single airline.
That's a dent.
Yeah, big time.
That's a chunk. There.
Yeah, Berkshire Hathaway reported a first quarter loss of $49.7 billion, but annual operating rose to $5.87 billion from $5.56 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that he would have hung in there just to kind of set an example of we gotta just ride this thing out, and that's the way it does with a lot of investments. But I guess if somebody hit at his age, maybe it's a little bit more pressing. He's got to get out from underneath it.
Well, this isn't his personal finances. I mean, it does actually affect his personal finances, but this is the company that he owns. It's got a lot of employees.
A lot of interest there for him.
No, what he's saying is get out.
Man.
Get out. I mean, his only job is to make money out of money.
Yeah.
And it wasn't making money with that money, so he made some changes.
But essentially also what he's done is he's hurt the industry even more because of that.
I don't know. You think so?
Yeah.
You think it sends a message out there?
Well, it does. It does. That's going to create panic. And just by merely he getting out this massive chunk that he's got, they're going to feel that.
Well, he was very clear that we're going to pull out of this, and as he says, the American magic will pull us out of this pandemic and get the economy going again. I mean, his only goal is to respond to investors. And with their money, it was not getting the return that it needed in those investments.
Well,
so I'm sure the people that he answers to were saying, "Hey, we're not making money here. Get our money in a place where we can make money."
I guess he had to do what he had to. Business is business for him.
Absolutely.
But it surely didn't do much to build the confidence of those just to kind of ride this out for the long haul.
It'll come back. It'll come back. The
will.
airlines will make a return. It'll be a slow, gradual thing, and there will be some changes, of course. The Stewart flight attendants would be wearing a mask. You'll be asked to as well.
Yeah.
It is 6:19 here on the Todd and Don Show. Check this out. More Austin businesses are reopening for the first time since the city shut down, shopping because of coronavirus fears.
Several businesses fear the consumers will not return in enough numbers and their operations will further starve. The Downtown Austin Alliance's DeWitt Peart says they will try to fix that.
Consumers have to feel comfortable and safe and willing to come back to the urban core and to support those businesses.
Beard says the DAA is also working up a new survey for area property owners to see how they were affected in COVID-19's shutdown and how the Alliance can help. John Cooley, News Radio, KLBJ.
All right, so there you go. They're concerned about a lot of those businesses where people drink and gather and, conventions and things like that.
Yeah.
The catering industry.
Yeah, it's going to be slow. It's going to be gradual. There weren't those big rushes over the weekend. Everything that I can tell, it was kind of it's going to be kind of a slow build, kind of a slow burn. Everybody kind of getting one toe at a time into the water, and maybe that's exactly how it should be right now.
Yeah,
I think those mad rushes to all the businesses would probably not be a good idea. Certainly,
you mentioned your wife is not ready to go out. What's it going to take? My wife is the same way.
Well,
what's it going to take?
And it's not
to change her mind to get her out of the house.
Just time.
Yeah.
I think. And again, she's doing HEB, but that's about it.
Well, in the meantime, people are losing their jobs.
I know.
And the economy is getting worse.
I know. So
you're going to have to make her snap out of it.
I think I do.
Seriously.
I feel guilty. I wanted to be one of those people.
Well, you know what? You shouldn't. Don't feel guilty, and we shouldn't make fun of people that are not ready. That'll create more division, and it'll make more people angry and make people stay at home even more.
Yeah.
You need to make people feel comfortable. That's what businesses need to do.
Well, I'm not making fun of anybody. I just I do feel guilty personally because I wanted to be out there, and I guess I could have gone by myself.
She has a legitimate reason, though.
I cannot blame her for that.
She has a legitimate reason. She has two elderly parents that live here in town.
That is correct.
And how old are they? And they're well into their 80s.
They're 164.
Right. So I mean,
they're both in their early 80s, and so
there's a concern. She has to go see mom and dad occasionally.
Yeah,
I get it.
My father-in-law has some health issues that we have to be aware of. So. It is a very, very, and that is her number one concern. What happens to me?
I get it.
Whatever.
I get it.
But
I understand.
So, but I'm glad that people were. In fact, I was out for a bike ride on Saturday, and I rode past Carve. You've been to Carve, right?
Oh yeah. Well, we tried to get in. They've been too busy.
So I was riding past their parking lot at about 4:45, 5 o'clock, and they had a lot of cars pulling up, going in. People going in. It was good to see.
Yeah, I mean, I still like the Swedish approach where the old people stay home and the young people go out shopping.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean, we're going to build an immunity somehow until we get the vaccine.
Yeah.
But what's it going to take for those people that are not quite ready? What do you got to see? What's got to happen to get you out of the house and back to your favorite restaurants and businesses here in town? We'd love to hear from you at 512-836-0590.
I want to know how it was, though, those of you that were in the restaurants, that were in the businesses over the weekend. What was the experience like? What was it looking like? What was it feeling like?
Yeah.
And I went into HEB.
Well, I take that back. I went and had breakfast, my power breakfast. Went to the 1431 Cafe Saturday morning at 7:30.
So you were in a restaurant?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah, and didn't do it Friday night. Wanted to go out to the league Friday night, but the wife wasn't ready, and they were packed, so we couldn't. So went to the 1431 Cafe for breakfast, and they had fewer tables, of course. Mm-hmm. The same old men sitting around a table solving the world's problems.
Right.
And they had fewer tables, and the waitress, I can't recall her name right now. I've seen her many times there. She was so grateful. She was so grateful, near tears, that we were back.
That's nice.
It really was. I mean, you could see some real heartache and concern in her face.
Yeah.
She was really struggling to get by.
Yeah.
Over the past month or so.
Wow. So did you wear your mask as you were walking in and then took it off when you got to the table? How did that work?
I did. I wore my mask.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because I feel like I have to wear one because I'm trying to protect myself or anything. I just, I'm on the radio telling people they should wear masks in the cities where they're being told to wear a mask. And if restaurants want me to wear one, I'm going to have one. I'm going to wear one.
Yeah.
If the 1431 Cafe wanted me to wear it, walking in, I'm going to wear it.
Fine.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And if it makes the other people comfortable around me, I'm going to do it.
I think that's what a lot of it is right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that,
I was in HEB yesterday, and I had not been in HEB for a month, believe it or not, because Kim she's been doing all the shopping, and every time I think I'm going to go, she's already got it. So I was in there yesterday. Here's what I noticed: 99.9% of the customers and employees wearing masks. The only people that weren't, and I observed this twice, were two groups of 3 or 4 teenage girls, and I think the deal there is, how do you look cute with a mask on? How does my hair work?
I have no problem with that.
How does my hair work with a mask on?
I have no problem with teenage kids not wearing one.
You don't?
I don't. They are the ones that need to get it. That's how we build immunities.
Okay.
We need people to get this virus.
It wasn't that I was concerned about their health.
If it was a group of 70-year-old folks,
yeah,
then that would be bad.
No. But it was just kind of interesting. Those are the ones, those bulletproof teenagers. Were the ones who were not wearing them yesterday.
Jump in here, 512-836-0590.
The Todd and Don Show.